What's up, beautiful people? My name is Sable and welcome to my channel, Curls of a CPA, where I take you on my perfectly imperfect journey. And in this video, I will be attempting to go from straight to curly hair using a clay mask. Now, if you haven't seen my silk press video, I will link it in the cards and down in the description box below for you to check out after you watch this. But this is my hair 3 weeks later and my scalp and hair are in desperate need of some TLC. I'm starting this wash day off by making my own clay mask, and y'all, it's the color for me, okay? I will link everything I used, including measurements, in the description box below, so you can check that out if you're inspired. But let me show you how I made the mask. The base for this mask is going to be Old Faithful Aztec Indian Healing Clay, which is bentonite clay. And a lot of people like bentonite clay because it's super accessible and affordable, and it hydrates, moisturizes, defrizzes, and softens the hair while encouraging curl clumping and shine. Because it's negatively charged, it is also great for cleansing and detoxifying and can remove product buildup on the hair and scalp. And I'm using half a cup. Next, I'm adding a new ingredient to me, which is hibiscus. Now, hibiscus powder is mostly known for its ability to stimulate hair growth. The naturally occurring amino acids and keratin work to promote hair growth and make the hair less prone to breakage. It also detoxifies and conditions the hair. It's great for treating dandruff and scalp issues. And for my salt and pepper saints, hibiscus can be used to prevent or help with premature grayness. And look at the color. It's so rich and beautiful. And I'm just adding 2 tablespoons. Next, I'm using 3 ounces of apple cider vinegar with the mudder, which is said to improve the shininess of hair and increase moisture retention. It can also help ease scalp conditions and may help with porosity issues. I thoroughly dislike the smell of apple cider vinegar, but once you rinse your hair, the smell fades away. The brand you use isn't super important, but when you buy it, just make sure that it's raw, unfiltered, and with the mudder, okay? And I'm saying mother, M-O-T-H-E-R. But I got mine from Trader Joe's and it was a super reasonable price. Next is my liquid, and this time around I used Soultanicals Follicular Rice Tonic. In my original recipe, I actually used rose water, but it wasn't in stock, so I decided to try the rice tonic, which contains fermented rice grains and Ayurvedic herbs. I chose this because it has some good strengthening ingredients, and I loved using this to prepoo my hair with their Master Green Cleanse Clay Mask, so I thought it would be a good addition. But you can use regular water for this step and be fine. And I used 2 ounces. Next is my oil, and this time around I used the Garden of Blooms Alma and Fenugreek Serum. And they just sent me this oil and I used it because it smells really good, and it also has ginger, castor oil, sunflower oil, and is infused with amla, fenugreek, and brahmi, which are all good for stimulating hair growth, strengthening the hair and scalp, and moisture. I would typically use the melanin hair care oil, but I just wanted to try something new. What oil you use doesn't really matter. The main reason I add oils is to add some slip and make the mask nice and smooth, but you can use whatever oil you like. And I used 2 ounces. And then I combined the liquid ingredients to the powders, and as you can see, the mixture is a bubbling, okay? This happens when the bentonite clay and the apple cider vinegar come together, so don't be alarmed. This is normal. Also note that all my tools are either plastic or silicone because you don't want to use metals when mixing clays. It is said that metal can make the clay less effective, and so I err on the side of caution and I just don't use any metals. And I just mix until the clay gets a nice and smooth texture, which took me about 2 to 3 minutes. If you're noticing that your clay is just clumping together and you don't see that smoothness, you can just add a little bit of water or oil at a time, and you'll see that it will help the texture of the clay transform. I wanted to note that I do have a simpler recipe. I will link it in the cards and down below, but it's good to kind of, come out of your comfort zone every now and then and try something new. Just let me know down in the comments if you've used any of these ingredients before and how you've liked them. I'll include an article in the description box that goes into detail of the benefits and also gives you a variety of hibiscus recipes, but the easiest way to add it to your regimen is to just add a teaspoon to your regular conditioner. I will link a video that Sheree did, since she does a quick and easy demo of that, and also she's the one that introduced me to hibiscus. Now, I didn't sift the hibiscus like Sheree advised, so my mask is a tiny bit gritty, but it's still smooth, so it didn't bother bother me. And since I'm using it as a prepoo, I wasn't worried about that too much. The next time I'll sift the powders just to kind of see if there's a difference. And I also included a link to an affordable one in the description box for you. As I mentioned, the link to all the ingredients are in the description box for your convenience. But now that I'm done mixing, it's time to head to the shower and apply the mask. Let's go. As y'all can see, my hair is dirty, okay? Flakes everywhere, and I miss my curls. I'm gonna work section by section because clay is kind of hard to apply. If your hair is thinner, you might not need as much sections. If your hair is thicker, you may need more, okay? And I start by spraying my hair with water because I like how clay applies to my wet hair. And y'all, the initial spray, okay, it had me nervous. I was like, yo, why is my hair not reverting? Heart racing and everything. But I pushed through, and after a little while, I saw a little definition poking through. Now that I'm breathing, I'm applying a generous amount of clay to this detangled section, and I'm making sure that my hair is super coated. And then I just add extra water when the mask isn't gliding through my hair like I like it to. Now, I have seen people apply clay masks to dry hair, and I've seen them do it to wet hair. My preference is just wet hair because I just like how it feels. Now, wet application is messier, but that's why, you see I'm in the shower. You can try both ways and just do what works best for you. But as you can see, the curls are definitely starting to clump up, which is why I like clay. I don't know what it is, but it just makes my curls look really good. And the pink purple color is also very cute, might I add. Full disclosure, the day that I was washing my hair, I saw Now I'm Nappy use Hibiscus in her mask, and I just loved how cute it looked. And so then I decided to just add it to my recipe. I will link her video down below as well. But something that I noticed while I was applying the mask, my left side, which is your right, it didn't revert as quickly. And when I mentioned to you guys that I have like a fusion of textures and porosities in my head, this is kind of what I mean. This side of my hair has a slightly lower porosity and typically takes longer to absorb product and moisture. So I'm not surprised that it's taking its sweet time to revert. And I don't know what's happening in the front of my hair, but it's taking its time as well. We'll see after I rinse my hair out if my curls bounce back all the way, but I'm just gonna continue applying the product all over my hair by saturating my hair with water, detangling my hair thoroughly, adding a little more water, working the water in, and then applying the mask generously. Dime-sized wear.
Smells.
Yes, apple cider vinegar.
Clean the tub out, right?
Of course. I'm gonna just leave it like this. Your face just now was so funny.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Okay, so this side is completely reverted. This side is taking its time. So I've got a bunch left. I don't know if I'm gonna just use it all or save it, but I also don't know if I'm gonna use this again because my shower is a mess. Like, I'm gonna try to insert some footage so you can see, but it looks crazy in here. I mean, look at my hand. That's how my shower looks. I'm so happy that the Lord gave me discernment to come up in here because this would have been all over my curtains, okay? Yeah, so there's definitely a lot left. I do not know if I'm gonna use this again. I guess I can decide later. I don't have to decide now. All right, so let me just feel around, make sure everybody is coated. Let me just show you a close-up. The color is cute though. The color is really cute. Two curls. I was gonna give this side time to revert, but I'm just gonna put on plastic cap. I might sit under the dryer or just frolic around the house. I don't know. All I know is that I'm a mess. And yes. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Okay guys, so it's been about 40 minutes since I put the mask in, and I set it under the dryer for about 10 minutes, and then the rest I just kind of did stuff around the house. So let's see what my hair is feeling like. It better be worth the mess, okay? All right, okay. Whew. First of all, it smells really, really bad. At first I was like, oh, the oils and stuff are like making it smell good. No. All right, so I'm gonna rinse this out and then continue with my wash day. But my hair does feel soft. It also feels stiff though, like it feels soft and stiff. And as I'm rinsing, you'll see a shook look on my face because of how the water looks. It's definitely giving me strawberry chocolate milk vibes, but I'm just taking my time while I rinse to make sure that the clay is all out. And I think I see some curls trying to come through as well. Also, the mask didn't take that long to rinse out. I do think that wearing a cap on my head to process the mask helped with that, because the last time that I did my DIY mask, I just let my hair dry without a cap and it took a really long time to rinse out. So I would suggest putting on a plastic cap or grocery bag on your head because it makes life a lot easier. Look at my curls, gosh. Look at my curls. Love it. Love to see it. Now, one last thing that I did notice, the curls in the front of my head were a bit looser than usual. And then I noticed that I had a bit of frizz just all around, which I kind of expect after getting a silk press. But I'm super excited for my upcoming wash day because it's going to be focusing on elasticity and strength. So stay tuned for that. Overall, my hair feels really soft and moisturized, but since clay masks in general are kind of messy, I typically only DIY when I have time for the cleanup. As I mentioned before, I will link my original clay mask video down below and in the end screen, so you can check that out. But that is all I have for now. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions. And until next time, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm sending you all peace, love, and good hair day vibes. Bye.